to keep myself composed. It takes a lot not to overload. They can't tell me what is right for me. I just need peace of mind and my ability. But no one said that it would be this hard. You can't force it, but you'll play your part. So I will run until I reach the end, and who knows where I'll be. But all I know is that we'll start again. Don't wait for me to fall under that pressure. Don't wait for me to give it up. Well, I will not work against the forces. I just have to stay above the rushing I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore. I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore.
they haven't set up their positions well, allowing Cat. Oh my god! Good evening, everyone on the Asia server, and good afternoon, everyone on the EU server. Tonight is really exciting. We have the show match of the of the spring season winner of the Asia server E7 against the winner of the CWA Blitz Cup Feast. And tonight is also very special too. We are going to give away 10 battle passes, and you can, as you can see in the chat, you can already guess now for Feast the total damage done by this clan in the third match. So put your guesses down in the chat. Remember to include your in-game name and server region. So because we have a lot of time, we're going to actually talk to you slowly about Clan Wars Asia Blitz Cup. Props to the organizers there; they have done a fantastic job getting this organized and through. And despite some incidents in between, which is really not their fault, and they handled those incidents really professionally, so I think they deserve really a great round of applause, virtual applause from the stream and also from the audience. So let's actually talk through what happened with the Clan Wars Asia Blitz Cup. So we started with the qualifying stage, where there are 7 teams there, and they play in a round-robin series to decide the seeding for the first group stage. And this is the table in the end. You saw Arctoon, E4D got 5 points, and these teams are ranked in the order of the most points. And then the number of wins, and then the number of losses. So, as you can see, these teams are ranked in accordance, and not really, actually. We start off with the points, and then the head-to-head results, and then the wins, and then the losses. There are no teams with, there are no 3 teams with the same number of points, so the tiebreaker is going to go to the head-to-head result, which Arc2 won against E4D, and UI won against DST. So into the next one, it's going to be the first group stage, where you can see it right now here. There are 16 teams in this, and each group consists of 4 teams, and they play a double elimination round here, and the grand finalists will be seeded for the second group stage, and they are also through to the second group stage. As you can see, the qualifiers are Feast, King, DSTGV, DTG, RN, HLV, and 9V. What's coming up next is the group stage number 2, where there are 8 teams there, and these 8 teams are divided into 2 groups of 4 teams, and they play in the double elimination round. It started with Feast, DTG, HLV, GB, and also this one as well. But the problem is, group stage, this group, RN and DST dropped out in this stage due to controversy surrounding a player, and one of them has to, RN dropped out because they were affected by one of the player from DST because of the issue with stealing strats. DST also decided to leave this tournament as well, to kind of apologize for that incident. And both teams handled it really professionally, so huge applause to that. And the organizers decided then to revamp this stage into a 6-team round-robin series, where, as you can see, there are these 6 teams still have to play. the results from the group stage number 2 will be transferred to this one because they're all best of 7 games. So in the end, these teams are ranked in this order: Feast, GV, HLV, DTG, 9V, and K. The top 2 will advance to the final. 3rd and 4th will go to the match for 3rd place. And then you have Feast versus GV in the final, and also HLV versus DTG in the match for 3rd place. That being said, Feast, HLV, GV all got 4 points. So the tiebreaker is decided for these 3 teams, the highest number of wins between them. So Feast got Feast, GV, and HLV in this order from this tiebreaker, which condemned HLV to the match for 3rd place. And well, if you think not enough teams dropped out, HLV then dropped out and gave DTG the 3rd place, and E7 filled in to play for the match for 3rd place as a show match. So DTG got the 3rd place already, where they lost to E7 0-5. It's quite a thrashing in my opinion, especially the first 3 games. And then we got a really exciting best of 9 series with Feast versus GV. 5-3 it ended for Feast, but at one point it was 3-3, where it's really closely matched. Ooh. Alright, so okay, I got the password. So it's going to be this room. So this is it, and Feast won the game, won the match, won the game, and the tournament in full. And we're now on to Feast versus E7, the show match. It is really exciting. Now, I would say we don't know what's going to happen, but the maps are Yukon, Faust, Vineyards, Hells, and New Bay. Once again, the giveaway has started, so if you haven't done so already, guess the damage by Feast in the 3rd game. I will say end or stop guessing before the second match, and then you cannot guess more. Guess from that on. So hopefully we have more people joining in. So actually, you know what? I'm going to actually advertise about Blitz Premier Cup. So this is not the right bracket. I'm going to change. So wait for me. So Blitz Premier Cup started on the 24th. The final stage started on the 24th of June. And there are lots of really exciting games. Really terribly sorry for Serenity. They have to play 20 games in total, which is really not fun. But then, I mean, if you consider quick tournaments, you also have like 20 games to play as well, and without any breaks. Actually, if you go all the way to the 2-5. That is to say, but anyway, it's not fun at all, and it has lasted for almost 3 hours, and I'm very sure Serenity was very tired, but then we have condensed into the top 3: Logan versus Endgame, and the loser of that against BPS. So we begin with the upper bracket final tomorrow at 8 in the Central European Summer Time, and then 9 in the Central European Summer Time, we have BPS in the lower bracket finals. As for the grand finals, it will be the largest event yet for Blitz Premier Cup, and that will be held on the Monday, on on 28th at 8 in Central European Summer Time. Once again, I will also give away battle passes at these two days. So if you didn't win a battle pass tonight, you still have a chance to win it on these 2 days. So have an eye on these 2 days, and we have to say, huge congratulations to Tux and Vale. They have performed really well in the Blitz Premier Cup, and Tux went really close to Loka, and I'm looking forward to their performance in the summer season. It's going to be really good. A huge season ahead for Turks and Vale as well. They have improved massively from the spring season. And we also have to draw the winners. I'm going to do the draw after the show match. This is for the Blitz Cup prediction. I think the winner will get there will be 2 winners, and they will get 1 month of Discord Nitro each. So I will do that after the show match, and let's actually just focus onto the show match then. And here we are. Keep on guessing. Let's hope more people will put their guesses in. Yeah, it's quite complicated though, but there's just a lot of double elimination, and so on. But and it doesn't help when there are complications surrounding teams dropping out as well. So Blitz Premier Cup isn't the only victim in this situation. So, but at the very least, the teams have followed on really well. So huge congratulations, huge kudos to them. But let's actually go to Feast versus E7. We are seeing E7 going with triple Kunze Panzer, which I don't think it's allowed. They're still coming in. Here we are seeing Feast. Yeah, I thought DTG versus E7 was best of 7 because Winter Fox only put 4 maps in the description. I was like, what? No, I didn't die. What are you talking about, Mutsu? Yeah, I didn't die. I'm here. Let's actually move this chair. That's not gonna help. Let me just, change a little bit of lighting. I'll be back very soon. Alright, so here we are. E7 is right now the strongest. Oh, I didn't ping the server. Oh my goodness me, you're right. Let me do it now. Sometimes I forgot. I'll do it. and I just need to go to my channel and also ping everyone on Discord. Feast is now here, but E7 doesn't seem to be here at the moment. But we will be here. We will come through very quickly. Yes, you can guess the damage now. Yes, yes, yes. Go ahead now. Thank you for subscribing, Killer on Blitz. Thank you very much. Okay, E7 has now arrived, so I pinged everyone everywhere on Discord. So here we are, Feast versus E7. E7 is not going to take the Kunze Panzer, but no, you can only guess the damage of Feast done in the third, not second, not first, third match. So you can still guess now. After the first game, you cannot put in any more guesses. So do it now as soon as you could. We are seeing Feast going with F Silver in the T22 medium. Hit a surprise in the mouse. We also have quadruple T135s by Mamukas, James, Necromancer, Z-Part, and we have Mandalorian in the Kramwagen. On the other hand, we have E7 going with Maddox, potentially the Kramwagen alongside cheese balls and soggy biscuits. Double M60Os by Black Banana and Pink Puffins. Black Banana, that name is really sus, I say. Nuggies of Fries in the T125 and Gamma in the Vickers Light. Roblox and CX will be on the subs bench, and GSM is also spectating, but he's the room host anyway. So Eternal Zinzan is also streaming this show match. So there we go. First match, we will have Feast versus E7. Feast will be the red team, and E7 will be the blue team. Let's head up high, shall we? Feast, red team will be on the north spawn, and E7 will be a blue team on the south spawn. But don't mind me, the mouse sometimes will be kind of derping a little bit and flipping around because I got restreamed and restream applications opened, and that was the main reason why my mouse was sometimes a little bit haywire. So we are seeing now E7 got C already, and A will be captured in no time, but Feast also got D, and they will be getting B as well. Oh, there was a reset right here. Great reset shot by E7 on to Hidden Surprise. Hidden Surprise seems to be unable to get B. I will be wondering whether Feast should have sent another tank to capture B alongside Hidden Surprise. Now they have to make a move as soon as possible because they only have one cap with E7 having 2, and they put another great shell into Hidden Surprise. Soggy Biscuit is doing a really good job, but the cap pool is going to increase really quickly in favor of E7. They have 2 caps compared to Feast with 1, and the Feast needs to find a way to shut down E7's forces. Luckily, the cap points increased by only 3 points per second for 1 cap, so because they have 2 caps, their cap points will increase by 6 per second. So absolutely, Feast has some time to work out where to rotate, but they also need to be careful about the caps though. They have to work a way to stop the caps in the late stages and get the kills off. I mean. They also have to chip away the hit points of E7 really nicely, and E7 would not be making it easy for Feast to do so. So at the same time, it's going to be hard for Feast. If you're seeing this one, you will be thinking which side they could push. E7 has stacked themselves really nicely, really closely bunched. You are seeing Nuggies and Fries, Black Banana near A, but I think this is going to be a good area to push. X-Gamba is ready to run away, but I'm not sure. He has a distance to run away though. He has to traverse through kind of an open corridor, and as for their spawn, Cheese Balls is there, but they also have Pink Puffins and Maddox potentially coming in support. And also C is defended by Soggy Biscuit and Maddox. Great shot by Mandalorian. If I were actually E7, I mean Feast, I would push Gamma's flank. It's the Crump Vagans are a bit slow, so they have to relocate a little bit longer. But it seems E7 has now relocated their forces. They have switched up their defensive lineup. They're actually stacking up their spawn. So if I were Feast, actually, I will push from their own spawn. So now Feast is looking to push C, and I don't think this is going to be a good idea here. They don't know where the positions of the E7 tanks are, so I can forgive them a little bit about that. But the cap points are now over 800 for E7. But this push, I think they have to be really decisive. If they are not decisive enough, they will lose this one. They are also pushing from the middle in tandem. So this is going to be important, where they can shut down Cheese Balls very quickly, and also Soggy Biscuit as well. It's going to be really, really crucial to their success. And Cheese Balls is now hiding. This is really good stuff by Cheese Balls. This is going to be really, really close. Hit points are neck and neck here. But now E7 is looking to pick a push onto their spawn. C is not getting captured at the moment, but it will when Soggy Biscuit is now going down. But F-Silver is going to be taken out by Nuggies and Fries and also Gamma. So Z-Pack is also dead. And this now is going to be 6 vs 6. With F-Silver now dead, C is going to be captured. And E7 is now really, really close to winning this one. But they also lost Cheese Balls. But they're trying to shut down Necromancer. And this will be very, very important indeed. If Feast is able to get into way, that will give a brief cap stop. This is what Hidden Surprise is going to do. Necromancer is now dead, and if they could kill off Hidden Surprise, that would be also important. And now the caps are stopped at 902. E7 lost another tank as well. Maddox is now still really healthy, but Mummy Milkers is going to be down in any moment. Maddox is going to put another shell. Hidden Surprise now down, and that is going to be important. Mummy Milkers down, and it's now going to be 2 vs 3 for Feast. And as for the cap points though, it's still in favor of E7, but they do not have a cap to increase their cap points. Mandalorian is looking to shut down Nuggies and Fries. That can be very important here. Nuggies and Fries need to get out of this, I believe. And if he doesn't, I think he will die. And it's going to be the case, and that will give Feast 1,000 cap points. And that's very, very well coordinated by Feast here. E7 are on the cusp of victory, but I believe they just aren't able to kill off to focus down the tanks quickly enough, and them abandoning A in the end. But I mean, they can't really do much at this point. But C, they allowed C to be captured for a bit. But if they are actually more decisive in killing off tanks of Feast and coordinate better than that, they will have won that match. It was so close. Feast has done a tremendous job coordinating two flank rush at the same time. F-Silver, however, didn't really do well. Went into a 1 vs 2 brawl, and I think could have cost Feast the game. So it's now going to be 1-0 to Feast. Oops. It should be 1-0 now, not 5-3. Macdox is playing, so I'm going to end this giveaway. No, not giveaway. Yeah, I'm going to end this end the guessing now. So now, from now on, cannot guess. Stop guessing. Don't ever guess now. Now we are on to second game of match on Yukon. Second match, I mean. Hit a surprise, got surprised. You guys gave me power saying Feast will win this one. 60% of you predicted that. E7, only 40% of you predicted that. So 45 votes. Really, thank you about the number on the number of votes that I got. So hopefully you viewers won't jinx Feast. And it's so far 1-0 to Feast, and I think that first match, it was just really great coordination by Feast here. And that was pretty much top-notch gameplay there. So let's go to the second match. Here, Feast, red team, south spawn, E7, blue team, north spawn. And hit points are in favor of Feast by a little bit, around 600. So this inherent hit point pool advantage, they have to preserve it nicely. And C is going to be captured by Feast, with E7 looking to secure both B and D. So absolutely, E7 is looking to get a cap lead on Yukon, and they're looking to get a cap lead now. The cap point is going to take in favor of E7. So once again, it's going to be Feast that needs to do a rotation. But at the same time, Feast has lost some hit points with Necromancer, Mandalorian, and his surprise. So that means it's going to be a little bit hard for Feast. But at the same time, you have Garma playing really precariously over this southeastern corner here. Spotted up F Silver himself is spotted. He is using this kind of small rising here as hold down, and he has to play it really carefully. If Feast decides to push, he has to run away. Garma is still really very carefully playing around this area. He's going to run away though. Great shot into Mandalorian so far. E7 is doing a great job, but already a push onto Creepy Buns. Creepy Buns is horrendously isolated though, so absolutely E7 needs to shut down the mouses. They are focusing Hidden Surprise, unfortunately. And Feast is pushing on Garma. I think this is what E7 wants Feast to do. Hidden Surprise now one shot. The hit point still with E7, and Feast have done a tremendous job in shutting down Creamy Bonds. And Cheese Balls is now coming in to shut down Mandalorian, but I think Soggy Biscuit is a little bit too far behind, and E7 is losing their formation at the moment here, and they really need to get the formation right because the hit points are with Feast at the moment here. But Black Banana is coming in. He's looking to shut down Mandalorian, but Cheese Balls is also getting shut down. That was not a great move by Cheese Balls. Good idea, but was not well coordinated with Soggy Biscuit. And hit points are now in huge favor in Feast here. E7 dropped so many hit points with that kind of setup here, with also Hidden Surprise now dead. Hidden Surprise is going to be really low. Great shot into Necromancer. And Soggy Biscuit is going to run away. It's now going to be 5 versus 4. Hidden Surprise is now dead. And that is going to be Feast picking up the second victory of tonight. Peg Puffin is going to put a great shot into Bond. And another great shot into Bond. Soggy Biscuit is going to kill off Bond. It's 4 versus 3. It's going to be hard. Garma is going to go down very quickly. And this would be Feast's game. Feast actually, I think that move was kind of a gamble. I won't say it's as good of a move as the last one, because I believe if E7 didn't drop that many hit points there, trying to push onto Leopard 1, would allow E7 to make a move on the R side to hurry up to kill off the Mousers. So I would not necessarily say Feast has the best move here, but it's more to do with E7 dropping so many hit points and the lack of coordination between teammates. So you can see E7 being a little bit rusty in this match, and they aren't able to to come up on top of this. And particularly Cheese Balls and Soggy Biscuit had Cheese Balls waited for a little bit longer, he wouldn't have died that quickly, and it could have been a lot more evenly spread in terms of damage, and maybe both of them can do a lot more damage in this way. And Pink Puff has done a really good job as always, but Feast is the team that won this one. 5 tanks do more than 2,000 damage, and these tanks shared 6 kills along one another, and now it's going to be 2-0 for Feast. It's going to be now on Faust. So, wow, we got a lot of guesses here. Thank you very much for that. I'm not sure if they got extremely unlucky. It was quite... I think it has to do with Feast doing really well there. Ooh, messages got deleted though. Yes! So this match, you will find out whether your guesses are right or not. So we have Feast going with now these tanks, and E7 is going with now these tanks you're seeing on the stream. I can't be bothered to announce the lineup here, so you have to work your way through about this. But Faust's map, it's quite a balanced map in terms of the tank types you will take. You can work with your mediums or lights. The southwestern corner really great for flanking. The held down tank's really good to operate and hold down southwestern corner or the ramps on the north and the east. And you also have the flat low ground there. That's going to be good for heavy tanks, heavily armored tanks, I mean. So you're seeing a combination of these tanks for both teams. So with now Feast looking to secure D here. And let me just double check the scoreline is just right. So there we go. Sugar Beast Force not playing. Ooh, interesting. Interesting find by Marco Polo. I didn't notice that, but it is the case. It seems to be that they are not free. But it's just a show match. It's not really a big match. It's just, a showdown, a show off between these two teams. But already E7 make a really aggressive move onto Hidden Surprise. Can Hidden Surprise last long? I don't know if it can last for that long. Which has some really negative connotations right here, but I don't care. I have to care. I mean, I care about that, but anyway. And I don't wish that upon anyone. But Hidden Surprise is there. Okay, it's just not yet out of it. On this game, so B and C are now both captured, and E7 will get a hit point pool lead and also the cap lead. So absolutely, E7 they cannot throw this one away. Absolutely, they are in a really good position. Thank you for subscribing, Monster, and also a Russian viewer right here. Or a Russian speaking viewer right here, or is it not? Sorry if I assumed where you're from, but I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry about that. Hidden Surprise is finally out of this game, and it's going to be 7 vs 6 for E7. They're looking to push on, oh, interesting. 3 vs 3 push here. Feast, they have to win this one, win this flank if they want to stand a chance, but it doesn't seem to be the case. James is now killed, and they are now looking for F Silver, and this Feast, you have to ask what is happening. And I feel really sorry for the people who are guessing after seeing the first game, Feast is definitely not going to win this one, and it seems they're not going to do a chunk of damage. Necromancer is going to die, and it's now going to be 3 versus 7. And for Feast, and really Feast has tanks which got isolated and got taken out really quickly. Huge congratulations to E7 for doing that, and you're seeing Roadblock is now under a lot of pressure, and Black Banana looking to ram into Roadblock, and he did kill off Roadblock as well, and that Roadblock was not going to be a Roadblock, but kind of a Roadblock being knocked over, and Mandalorian is going to be a one-shot and will be killed by Pink Puffins. It's going to be the case, and Mummy Lucas is going to be the last tank out of this game, and it's going to be 2-1 for Feast. Great job. Thank you, Killer on Blitz. It's hard comment. I mean, it's something that I really enjoy doing. So here we are, Feast with 1 tank doing 2,000 damage, and E7 4 tanks doing 2,000 damage. And don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Tas. I have to say I forgot to say hello to everyone. The deal for you, and also Mutsu. Thanks for helping recording the stuff, and I have to double check. Just bear with me for a moment. The amount of damage that Feast did altogether, because I kind of went away too quickly. It was. It was not that good. Lots of guesses, which was quite far away from what it was supposed to be. But anyway, don't think anyone saw that coming. So second match on Faust E7. That was a lot. That was well. I mean, they've played really consistently so far. Maybe that second game on Unicorn was not that good, but they were pretty much really good so far tonight. And the Feast, that game, they have to forget about that and focus on this one here. And now we're seeing Feast, Red Team, North Spawn, and E7 Blue Team South Spawn here. And Absolver will be spotting up the tanks as usual. He likes his mediums and likes he is like me that hates to be playing in the heavy tank. So props to Absolver for not giving in to the norm, to the popular area, the popular meta now. But I think Absolver is just like, no, I'm not having it. I'm just gonna run away. I spotted so many tanks. I'm not going to die here and cost Feast another game like that. So he's going to run away safely, and that also means Feast got both B and C, and E7 is going to get A, and that would not give them the cap lead. Feast will have the cap lead though. They will try to put pressure onto D, but if they put tanks onto D as well, that might elicit a response from E7 to push onto Feast spawn, but I don't think they will do that. Feast is stacked up onto their spawn, but they are also relatively spread out, but they are not going for D, so that's a plus. So that allowed Feast to kind of stay together, but at the same time, Vickers like Gamma, I don't think you want to do that. Feast might be looking to make a counter push and looking to shut down Gamma. Gamma needs to run away on fire. Feast is Gamma is gonna go down very quickly, and this is a move that Gamma will be regretting for the rest of his life. And we are seeing Epsilon also getting out very quickly. So it's now just an into Anarchy. Kareem Bonds is going to be the next tank down. Focus fire from Feast is absolutely phenomenal right now, and they're now going to look for James. But the hit points are still with Feast at the moment here, and it's going to be hard for E7 to make a comeback here. They need to get a tank out of Feast, but which tank are they going for? Suddenly, their focus fire is not good now, with Pink Puffers now finally dead, and James, which tank are they going for? James, Roadblock. It seems they are confused a little bit. Feast is really strong in this one, and Feast is going to go down. Black Banana is now dead. And Feast is now going to rush onto Nuggies and Fries. And Wild Wondered. Yes, and Mandalorian is going to put a great shot into Nuggies and Fries. It is going to be the case, and it's going to be dead. And now it's going to be 5 versus 2. And we are seeing Necromancer 1 versus 1 against Cheese Balls, but it's not going to be. I think maybe Necromancer would die, but Soggy would die in the end. So they are just going to focus the mouse. Feast became GV suddenly. Well, ironic in a sense that Soggy Biscuit is now in GV, and he's the mouse that gets focused. It's a karma, I don't know. But Cheeseball is going to die, and that game you're seeing here, this game you're seeing here, will go to Feast, making it to 3-1. Sorry, Lester. Imagine if they planted the front. Oh my goodness me! I only announced the guest onto the 3rd game, very late, so it was planned. How dare you try to sabotage the giveaway winners? But Feast, they have 5 tanks doing more than 2k, and E7 only 1 tank doing more than 2k. Obviously, Feast's focus fire is better than the focus fire of E7. E7 focus fire, it's not good in this one. So let's forget about that. On to the next match. We are now on to Vineyards. It's a map that I think absolutely will like a lot, because this is a map which is very underrated and also somewhat open as well. Perfect recipe for mediums and lights. You might see some M6Os from both teams though, because this is kind of a counter to mediums and lights, because it has alright mobility, a really good hold down, and really good clips. I mean, the gun is pretty good as well, so I can say you might expect both teams to actually play some M6Os, but I absolutely will not drop will not drop his mediums, that is for sure. CX is going to play. Matox is going to be on the subs bench. The guesses are done for tonight. You still have chances for tomorrow, and also the day after tomorrow for the EU server. I will be giving away 15 battle passes tomorrow, and 10 more during the grand final. Oh my goodness me. Alright, we have results as well, but let's look at Vineyards. We're going to be seeing Z-Park in the AMX-50B and Mandalorian Crown Wagon. Really interesting choice of clipping tanks for Feast. But as we have predicted, M6O is going to be the staple for E7. They have 2 of that. And no mediums or lights in the map like Vineyards, where you will be expecting at least a medium or light. That will actually put E7 in a tricky position. They cannot get a count lead, obviously. They have to make a rotation. But they don't have to worry that much, because they can absolutely find a tank to isolate and make use of their clipping potential. They have 4 clipping tanks compared to Feast with only 2. But they also have to be really careful as well, Feast, I'm saying, because they do not have a hit point pool advantage. If they lose hit points with mediums and lights, this is going to be even worse. They are now down by more than 2,000 hit points, but only taking 1 hit there. They have to trade a lot better than E7 here. And they also lost C as well, so that means it's going to be actually E7's game to lose probably. They need to kill off tanks for Feast nicely. That was a miss by Creamy Bones onto Mandalorian. Maybe he will be able to put a shot into Mandalorian. Not the case. Z-Park's trying to connect with Creamy Bones. Creamy Bones received a hit, a splash, and Mandalorian's track is taken out. The front wheel needs some repair from the crew, but it's been fixed. And Crown Wagon is now going to operate nicely now. and we are going to be seeing B-Boys and with the DNF. Hidden Surprise is going to run away from this one, but Feast is dropping more and more hit points. This is looking better and better for E7. They are looking to really win the next one, unless Feast has found out a way to isolate E7's forces nicely. And I would really like their idea here. They're looking to shut down Curry Buns, Cheese Balls, and Sugar Biscuits. These three tanks are pretty much isolated, but you also have Pink Puff and Zagama from behind, ready to come in. But the T125 is going to take some time if Feast makes a push. If they push heavily, they need to do it very quickly now. But Curry Buns took a big beating by Feast forces, but Feast, they are temporarily halted in their push. They have to do it now. The hit points are still with E7. They also have the cap points, but Feast is trying their best to chip away the hit points of E7, and they have actually done a really good job. Actually, now the hit points still in favor of E7, but less than 2,000 and potentially less than 1,000. And you're also seeing James going in to say, and Cheese Balls dropping the adrenaline and speed boost, trying to go around and pincer these three tanks near C. E7 needs to focus Bond, and Bond does not have the reactive armor, unfortunately, and this is going to be big, and it is still going to be really close to call. But if Cheese Balls able to kill off Bond, they are really close to victory, and that kill to absolute would mean E7 will get the next one. Well done to E7 and Feast, really unable to break down the lineup of E7. Because there are more kills, the game still goes on, but I think it will end very, very soon. And it's going to end. Well done to E7. Here we are seeing Feast with 3 tanks, 4 tanks, none of the tanks doing more than 2,000 damage. E7, only 1 tank doing more than 2,000 damage. That doesn't matter though. What matters more is E7 getting both A and C, and they're able to defend nicely. Not that much of a case though. I mean, that kind of setup is kind of a bit dangerous. 3 tanks so far ahead of the rest of the bunch, especially when you have double T125 so far at the back. I really like that, to see that Feast, they decided to push onto middle, but they didn't really commit to that. If they have committed, they could have done a lot of damage to E7, and it's now going to be 3-2 for Feast. Okay, so here we are. Oh, Bachat. But it's on the south side, so we're not going to see that move to reset B. I think it's going to be the easy counter now, because what teams could do is just send tanks over to the northwestern corner, and that Bachat is gone in no time, so teams can't do that. But with E7 on the south side, what can they make of that Bachat? It's pretty much of a 7-star strategy, pretty much. I think we saw that during Grand Final, where they worked really well together. But it's also possible that they have to be really careful not to drop a lot of hit points with that. But anyway, B is going to be captured by the Bachat really, really quickly. And it's going to be the case. Oh, can't go for B. He has to run away from B. Great job. Oh, it's on fire. Oh, he got stuck on the rock. It's taking more hit, and he's Curry Buzz would be really angry about that. Driving against a rock, and that's I think the play of the match here in this one is going to be the Rock, not Dwayne Johnson, but the Rocks here. They have inadvertently inadvertently, I don't know if that is a good word for that, won the game for Feast, if they won the game in the end. So I think the man of the match, or the player of the match, I would say, because it's not just Mel playing this game and this match, obviously. So the player of the match goes to the Rocks over there. But anyway, E7 is struggling. Lucky Surprise took a low hit, but CX took a low hit, took a big shot. The hit points still with Feast, however, E7 seems to be struggling. They are dropping a lot of hit points. The AMX50Bs are dropping a lot of hit points as well. Black Banana is dropping hit points. They have to stop doing that because now E7, they are in trouble. They have to rotate into Feast area. But they're trying. Great shots onto Mandalorian. It's going to pull back. Equally, Feast is also dropping a lot of hit points left, right, and center. So Feast got a little bit too overconfident here. They have to stop doing that. And they're now looking to shut down Cheese Balls. Cheese Balls is now really aggressive and isolated. Pink Puff is looking to support Cheese Balls, potentially. But she is going to hold down there. She can't help Cheese Balls. It's a 1 vs 2 situation. This is a situation where Feast would really like to be in, because it's a lot easier to focus a tank in a 2 vs 1 situation compared to a, let's say, 6 vs 5 situation. And Cheese Balls is not going to go down to Feast. F Silver, I mean, in particular, and E7 unable to push on the other side despite them having a gun advantage. And look at the Feast; they're defending really nicely. They have extended their lead to more than 2,000, even 3,000 damage hit points here. Pink Puffin is going to go down really quickly, looking to put a shot in C-Pop, but unsuccessful. And she is going to go down to hit a surprise here. And E7 is trying their best to kill off tanks, but really, they aren't really able to do so. Z-Park is now dead. And they also lost A as well, C as well, I mean. And ZX is coming in. Oh, it could be a bad move here, but I think Feast knows the 50Bs are on the drone reload, so CX is going to kill off X Gamma. And that will leave E7 2 tanks remaining, and that will put the game to 4-2 for Feast. Match point to Feast right now. Great job to Feast. E7 lost the back shot so early in the game, and they also panicked. You can see very clearly that they lost more hit points getting out of position, and they tried their best to chip away hit points off Feast, but they are unable to do so. But Creamy Buns, some poor driving right here, which gave the Rocks, which have done nothing but helping Feast to kill off Creamy Buns, the play of the match for me. So I'm really sorry for Creamy Buns right here, but nothing you could do about this if you drove into Rock like that. And now it's going to be Hellas match point to Feast. Most RBD clan. Alright, so we got, I can announce the winners here later on. And here we are. Hellas. Feast is going with F Silver the T22, Triple T125s by Hidden Surprise, Moment Vehicles, and Acromans, a Double Crown by Bond and Mandalorian. Z-Park in the IS4 with E7 going with the Gamma and the Vickers Light. Solid Biscuits T125. Pink Puffins 215B, Nuggets and Fries and the Bowser, and Triple Crown Bargains by Ruler, Cheese Balls, and Creamy Buns. I mean, Creamy Buns will have some bad memories of that game, so he's not going to play in the bad chats. He's going to play in the Crown Bargain, and we can start in any moment soon. Feels bad for Creamy, yeah. Here we are. There we go. Triple E T125 now. Nuggies and Fries, Pink Puffins, and Soggy Biscuits. Yes, Lester, there will be another guessing stream tomorrow on the EU server, and the day after tomorrow on the EU server. And we're saying Feast, Red Team, North Spawn, and E7 Blue Team, South Spawn. Feast is going to commit their tanks over to C area, and they also have Creamy, no. E7, Blue Team, they're committing their tanks in every area possible. But let's look at Gamma here. Spotting up, a lot of heavy tanks going into C though. This is good spotting by X-Gamma. He's going to run away from this. Probably, if you remember correctly, well, it's 7 Ruler, not Gamma. 7 Ruler got spanked got focused, not spanked. Focused by different teams during 2v2 tournaments, and he has to be really careful about this one. He has a Matamurula, but that Matamurula can be snapped easily by the tanks, so really careful here. Feast is going to get B, and it's going to get C as well, so that means Feast is going to get 2 caps. This is going to be really hard for E7. They have to act quickly because the cap's going to increase by 5 points. Each cap will increase by 5 points, so Feast will have 10 cap points of increment in a second. See, if I say E7, they have to figure out where to push. They have to act quickly. They do not have a lot of time to think, and this is the moment where E7 will have a lot of pressure. If they do not act quickly, they will lose this one, and they also have lots of heavy tanks. Just to say, and they need to figure out where to push. And if I were E7, I think I'm going to see. They have double T125s, but they have an IS-4 there. It can be shut down really quickly. Get C after that, and look to kill off those T125s. They have a T22, yes, but the Crown Value is going to be really slow, except they have the speed boost, obviously, and the T125s also will take time to rotate. So absolutely, if I were E7, I would push C. But will E7 going to do that? And Ruler's looking to get B as well. This, I think, is also a good move there. So pushing to C, at the same time trying to get B, that will distract Feast forces to decide which area they want to go. If they want to go for, if they want to help E7 trying to push onto C, they will lose B. If they want to go for B, they will lose tanks on C. So it's kind of a dilemma for Feast right now. They have to make a decision quickly. The hit point's still with Feast, so they still have a little bit of time to go for. But now, with Necromancer dead, that T125 dead, they're going to lose C part very quickly without the hit point, reactive armor, and their bounces going every which way. B is not going to be captured by E7. They lost 7 Ruler, but they have 6 tanks over to C. This is looking really good for E7 right now. They have C. They will lose A though, but they are going to take out Z part. Also, they're going to take out A. They have to find tanks to isolate here, but they do not have a hit on pool lead. This is going to be interesting. Great coordination onto Bond. But X-Gamma is just running away like a madman, and he's going to put a great shot into Hidden Surprise. I think that connector, is it not? Or is it a miss right here? This is still really close to call, however, they need to get either A or B. If they lose Gamma, this is going to be really tense, really hard. And at the moment here, you're going to be seeing Feast will be getting the win here. Hidden Surprise able to stay alive for long. And this game will go to Feast, making it to 5-2. And congratulations to Feast for winning this show match 5-2. It is. And in the end, Feast made the right decision to actually push onto 7 Ruler and get A at the same time. And E7, I think they made a great choice here. They tried to get B, sent 6 tanks over to shut down 3 tanks over to C, would have given them a great tank advantage, but for some reason they aren't able to get a good hit point pool advantage for, and I believe they also dropped some hit points at the start as well, and that didn't help matters at all. And E7 great move, but probably it's Feast doing a better move in the end. Getting that A cap proves to be really important here, and I really think that nothing much E7 could do in this situation, and and if they didn't bounce too many shots, and also if they can actually push onto somewhat multiple lanes on C as well, someone to catch that IS4 Z Park down from the left side of C, from the perspective of E7, that I think they could kill off Z Park more quickly. And also, that is to say, Sphees, they have a T125 still alive on the C side, so absolutely, I think E7 wasn't able to finish off them quickly enough. So it's now 5-2 for Feast, so well done to Feast. And I think they have a big season ahead of them in the summer season, and for the winter season, the autumn season, they are once again the favorites to win the Blitz, the Blitz Asia Cup, I believe. So congratulations, and it stands 5-2 for Feast. And once again, I'll remind you, for tomorrow, we will have the Blitz Premier Cup. I will be giving out 15 battle passes tomorrow there, so pay attention to that. And upper bracket finals located at end game, lower bracket finals, and also 2 games for Sunday and Monday. It will be grand final. It will be interesting, and 10 more battle passes for grand finals. So absolutely wonderful stuff. So for now, thank you all for watching, and also I will draw the Nitro Discord Nitro winners. I got 5 in the list, so I'm gonna draw them now. And here we are. Okay, let's actually change this screen. We'll pick 2 of them live in this one. Here we are. Okay, so the first winner goes to Pooh for the win, and the second one goes to Slimy Salmon. So well done, well, not well done, so well done to your predictions, and congratulations for winning a month of Discord Nitro each. And that's for as for the giveaway winner of today, I'm having 10 names here, so going to crop them into a list, and then I will show here. Okay, so here are the winners of the giveaway. And we can show you the screen. Where is Discord? There we go. The winners for the giveaway. Well done to Mutsu, our fabulous moderator for tonight. And then we also have Helmy, Stradalate, Soft Sausage, Mr. Swaron, Mr. OVB Moist, Warlord, Roblox, and Wargaming Loves Money. So thank you very much about this for joining in and putting your predictions down. Unfortunately, this is going to be the only game we are going to be commentating and following tonight. So once again, I will be leaving you guys and gals and gaming pals. So thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow in the Blitz Premier Cup, and we begin with Loka versus Endgame. So for now, I'll see you soon. For now, have a good night and good afternoon on the EU server. Bye for now.